I'm thrilled to dive into some real-life relationship tales from the Reddit community, where anonymous users share their most intimate stories of love, heartache, and everything in between. As I sit down to read these candid accounts, I'm excited to see what wisdom and insight can be gleaned from this treasure trove of human experience. My 24 female, child's 5 male grandmother suddenly turned up in my life again. When I had just turned 19, I unexpectedly found out that I was pregnant with my then-boyfriend's baby. I had just turned 19, and he was a bit more than a year younger than me, being 17 at the time and just finishing high school. I didn't want to destroy his life, and I was set on going to university in Europe. So when I told him and his family, I also told them that they'd never have to see me or my baby ever, as I'll be leaving the country and don't want to destroy my boyfriend's future. My then-boyfriend and his family agreed. His mother and grandmother never really liked me because my family was on the other side of the political spectrum. My family supported me through all of this, but my then-boyfriend and I never talked again. I had my beautiful boy at the end of 2019, and he was God's gift for me, even though he was never planned. I still went to university and where I finished my medicine degree. I never heard anything of my son's dad or his family. I moved back to my family just a few weeks ago as I had missed them terribly and wanted them to be more involved in my son's life as well. That's where my son's paternal grandmother plays a role, as she suddenly turned up at my front door a few days ago and demanded that my son move in with them. I obviously refused and reminded her that we agreed on never seeing each other again. Turns out that her daughter, my BD's older sister, lost her baby, and that's where they suddenly remembered that I had been pregnant. They're now constantly harassing me with messages and calls, my BD's sister and his mother, but I've heard nothing of my baby daddy yet. What am I supposed to do in a situation like this? Edit. Because there seems to be some confusion. I didn't finish my degree in under 4 years. I wish. I was 5 months pregnant when I moved away for university and finished just a few weeks ago. My son is turning 6 this year, so to give you a proper timeline, it took me nearly 12 years to finish my degree. Now let's check out some of the comments on this post. Tell them the baby daddy has to get an attorney and pay for a DNA test. He will then be on the hook for the last 5 years of child support. That may cool their jets. It's significant that those two came, and the father has been silent. In this instance, I'd tell them nothing. After you contact the police, contact and privately confer with a seasoned family law attorney to discuss your entitlements and alternatives regarding parental rights and responsibility. Strictly follow counsel's instructions. You may wish to move away to an undisclosed location, at least for the near future. If they want access to your son, they'll need to go through the courts. Talk to a lawyer about filing harassment charges and getting a restraining order. Is your ex on the birth certificate? I was wondering about that as well. She should also return any gifts the family would try to leave at the doorstep or deliver, because they will probably use that to establish familial relations to wedge themselves in her child's life. Call the police for harassment. They are out of their mind. And now for the next story. My friends are convinced that I, 20 female, sabotaged myself with a guy, 22 male, who's way out of my league. For context, I'm 20 female, a sophomore in college, and this guy, 22 male, is a senior. We've been friends for a couple years now, and he's literally the entire package and then some. This guy looks like he just walked out of a 2000s rom-com. He used to play Dun football. He's a double major and an honors program. And when you first meet him, he's a little awkward, but once you get to know him, he's really sweet and genuine and funny. By some miracle, he's been single his whole life, but not for lack of female attention, because he gets a lot of it. Long story short, he's extremely out of my league in every conceivable way, so I let it go to not make things weird. Anyways, there's 2 situations that my friend specifically pointed out to me. At the end of last year, we made a small bet for $10 just for fun. Anyways, when I won, he was like, hey, instead of paying you the money, we should just get food sometime, and I'll pay. But almost immediately after was winter break, so we didn't see each other for a bit. He did reach out after break to remind me, but I basically said, it's fine. $10 is nothing. The second situation was longer ago, around August. We were with our friends at a dessert place, but because it was late at night, I didn't get anything. But then he was like, let's play what are the odds from 1-500. And if we win, that's a sign we must get something. And by some divine intervention, we picked the same number. So then he was like, okay, we must get something. Let's share an ice cream. But I was like, nah, I don't want sweets this late at night, but you should totally get something. So anyways, my friends think I'm an idiot who doesn't know how to seize the opportunity, and I have no idea what to think anymore. But since he's a senior, he's graduating a few months, so I probably won't be seeing him much, if at all. So what do I even do in this situation? Now let's check out some of the comments on this post. You're an idiot who doesn't know how to seize the opportunity. Text him. Hey, you offered to get food with me twice now, and I was too shy to say yes, but now I'm hungry. This is cute. Do this, OP. I would agree, but drop the I was too shy to say yes. It makes her sound desperate. Change to, and now I'm starving. Can you help fix this? After adds a bit of humor, and does not allow him to seize all control. OP. Don't assume you're out of his league. It's for the beholder to decide what appeals. Haha, maybe. Vulnerability can be sexy though. If anything, I was thinking drop the but I'm hungry now, because he might take it literally, instead of as a euphemism. And update us. And now for the next story. My 39 female husband, 39 male, wants me to change the way I dress. So as the title says, my husband wants me to change the way I dress, but I am not okay with it. We have been together 15 years, married for 10, and since the first day we met I've dressed this way. I wear black. I don't like wearing color, and I never have, even as a child. I'm not goth or emo or anything like that. Nothing against the alt styles. It's just not for me with all the accessories and makeup, etc. I wear pretty average outfits like jeans and a nice top or skirts or dresses, etc. And my makeup has always been more neutral colored. My husband has been throwing comments at me for a while now, like it's summer, and you're still wearing black, or it's a wedding, why the black? Just constant little digs. For context with the wedding comment, it was my friend getting married, and I asked her if it was okay for me to wear black, and she said absolutely, as it was who I was, and she expected I'd wear black anyway. I finally asked him last night what his problem was after a comment about my nightie. He said he would appreciate it if I would finally start dressing better. I asked what he meant, and he said, color and florals, etc. like a girl. I told him straight that A, I'm not a girl, I'm a woman, and B, I've been like this since he met me. I haven't changed, and I always take pride in my appearance, so I won't be changing now because I'm happy with how I dress. Black is my happy color. He said he was losing attraction to me because he wants more of a soft, colorful aesthetic now. That pissed me off, and admittedly I snapped and told him that if his attraction to me after 15 years has boiled down to the color of my PJs, we have bigger issues than my wardrobe. And now he's not talking to me. And I'm completely lost as to what to do about this, because it's just so weird to me. I know I shouldn't have snapped at him, but I don't want to change myself for anyone, let alone someone who was plenty accepting of me for this long. But I also don't want to lose my marriage over clothing, and I don't want to constantly be at war over this. How do I talk to him? Or what do I say to explain to him that I don't want to change my style or appearance, and that he's hurt me? Am I being too stubborn and should just change my style for sake of peace? Now let's check out some of the comments on this post. Sounds like it's time for a conversation about the state of your relationship. This is a weird issue to come out all of a sudden. You'd ask him where it came from, what's going on, if something is wrong or not working for him in your relationship. Obviously, don't stop wearing black and start wearing pastels, but I doubt it's about the black. There is definitely something bigger going on here. Here's the response from OP. That's what I'm feeling too. It's just such an odd issue to pop up after all these years. I know I won't be wearing pastels. Love them for people who love them. But it's just not for me, haha. This really feels trad wifey. What kind of reels is he watching? To me it feels like he's cheating or thinking about cheating, and the person he has in mind also wears a feminine soft color aesthetic. This, with him trying to control how you dress and emphasizing he wants you to look more feminine, is a huge red flag. It sounds like he could have been sucked into the manosphere. The fact that he even thinks he has a right to tell you how to dress then, throws a fit when you tell him no, says it all. What podcasts does he listen to? What YouTubers does he watch? Are you in the US? If so, who did he vote for in 2024? No, not the US, and most of what I see him watching is cars, motorbikes, etc. But that doesn't mean he's not watching other things. I don't, and would never monitor his phone, etc. So he could be doing anything, I guess. Yeah. And now for the next story. My GF, 21 female, is upset that I'm 21 male, going to a friend's birthday because another woman will there. What do I tell her? Let me just say before, I have never done anything for her to question my loyalty, but my GF gets super jealous if I even look at someone else other than her. Let me explain. My best friend's birthday is coming up. His little sister made a group chat with me and my closest friends to surprise him in a restaurant for his birthday. I told this to my GF, and the first question she asked was, will she be there? I responded that she will, because she's the one organizing the whole surprise. It's gonna be me, 5 of my other friends, and her. Now she's upset because I'm going somewhere with an unidentified female, and no matter what I say, she doesn't want to let it go. For those of you who don't know, in the show Dubai Bling, an Arab reality TV show, one of the girls, Safa, tells her husband he's not allowed near any unidentified females or look at women for more than 2 seconds. Ever since she watched that show, she's been employing that term, and it's really been annoying me. She's mad that I answered her in the group chat, that I am going there, that I will be around her, etc. She told me, I don't want you sitting next to her. I don't want you talking to her. I don't want you even looking at her. I mean, it's my best friend's sister, for God's sakes. This is absurd. She keeps asking for reassurance about it, and I'm just done with this whole situation. What am I supposed to do at this point? Now let's check out some of the comments on this post. You dropped the GFA. Seriously, there is no amount of reassurance that will placate the crazy jealous GF other than not going. Yeah, that kind of jealousy you want for control are not going away. Dude, she does not trust you, and she does not respect you. And the brain rot TV shows. Like and subscribe for more awesome daily Reddit content. And don't forget to hit the bell to get notified when I upload new videos.